All right, so welcome back from spring break, everybody. I hope you had a great week. I've noticed that only two people have put in their Illustrator self portraits, so I want to encourage you guys to just take like one night. I think if you just put on like a pot of coffee or tea, if you're more of a tea person, then you can go ahead and do those things and get like a unit done. So if you're feeling like you're really far behind or something, and you um, are not um, and you are not you know feeling great about your progress in the class so far, then just take one night and just knock out these like Photoshop projects. I really think that it's accomplishable in probably, one long evening where you just put on your favorite music and put on your favorite or whatever, and you just start dealing with these Photoshop tutorials. So we're in our Illustrator assignment, and we're actually going to close up our Photoshop and Illustrator units both at the same time by designing a fake movie poster. All right. So this is the assignment that we are going to be working on this week, the pseudo-event movie poster. Um, Basically, I want you to think about designing a fake movie poster. So it might be useful for you to come up with a general plot and then understand your the genre that your movie fits within. Um, and then once you understand the genre, you might want to Google movie posters that are within that genre. And I suggest Googling from like the 60s and 70s and 80s. Those are always the most rejuvenating posters for me because those are usually hand painted posters. So they're very, very, very exciting. Um, let's check out, like, what's it? Star Wars original poster. Okay, let's see here. All right, so we have this we have these amazing posters here that we are, oh my goodness, okay, that we're looking at. And what an exciting, layout for the poster. In our current posters, we usually don't have this much white space. We've gotten rid of this border between the image and the text down here. But there's something sort of, like really hypnotic about the way that these figures are drawn. You can tell that they're not realistic, they're drawn. And so this is like an illustrated poster. There's this one great Bruce Lee poster. I wonder is it Enter the Dragon, or let's see if it's Enter the Dragon that I love. I should have. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. Um, okay, I just adore this poster. So if we check out this poster, I mean, look, it's like illustrated. There's this sort of like cross design here, of the figure sort of stacked on top of each other, and then his nunchucks coming out, and then there's this little like grounding thing. Phenomenal, phenomenal action film, by the way. So if you haven't seen Enter the Dragon, definitely check it out. And then tell your dad that you've watched Enter the Dragon so he can be proud of you. Um, and then, I mean, this is really great. I guess this is Japanese around, but let's find here's the English language poster. Um, okay, I'm not in love with the fonts, honestly, so that's not great, but maybe this one's a little better. Ugh, it's all right. I don't know. Okay, I much prefer the Japanese language posters. But okay, anyway, the central part of this is like really, really hypnotic. So, like, if you're doing an action movie, check out some old action posters and compare those to contemporary action posters. Great. So, I just wanted to point you into the assignment. So it'll take like, 5 minutes to read this, but I have linked some projects that you might be interested in. For example, United We Stand is an entire film campaign that was created by Eva and Franco Mates, and they have so this is a fake movie poster. They just decided who was going to star in it. So we see our top two billed people are Penelope Cruz and Ewan McGregor, and then we have this movie poster. They put it in a bunch of different places. They made a trailer for the movie poster, etc., etc. So check out the this assignment because this or this project because this project really inspired the assignment that I created for you guys here. I thought it was kind of funny. And then this kind of links to artist pranks to me. And so there's a lot of discussion about art pranks and the artist jokes and whatever. So the most famous probably art pranksters are the Yes Men, and you can check out a documentary that they made called, oop, sorry, called "The Yes Men Fix the World." Let's see, where's the title? Here we go. No, let's see. Maybe we can. Here we go. Um, so the Yes Men Fix the World is the name of their HBO film, and I've linked the full feature length film here. It's available for free, so you don't even have to steal it. Um, and they start off by talking about their most famous big project, which is around the Bhopal disaster. So basically, what they do is they impersonate a representative from Dow Chemical. Um, Dow Chemical has acquired a smaller chemical company that basically had a large explosion in Bhopal, India. So it poisoned the ground, poisoned the groundwater. The Indians that live there are basically going to need medical care for the rest of their lives. Their drinking water is poisonous, etc. So the Yes Men pretend to represent Dow Chemical, and they go on to the BBC. They trick the BBC into thinking that they represent Dow Chemical, and they tell a lie that they are going to fully clean up the site, that they are going to supply billions of dollars to the Indian citizens that need medical care, that they are going to also fund any scientist and researcher who wants to investigate any of the chemicals at Dow to ensure that they are safe for people's bodies and safe for the environment, which obviously this is all a big lie. So check out the Yes Men. They do sort of like activist, and this is a little bit more common now. I think, one of the things that happened recently was that someone made a fake Twitter account to represent some pharmaceutical company, and they pretended as the pharmaceutical company to say that they were not going to price insulin any more than $35, and that actually was a bit more successful because this Bhopal disaster prank doesn't lead anywhere, but the $35 peak was actually successfully accomplished, right? So the pharmaceutical companies actually did start to lower their prices for insulin in the U.S. Okay, so we're going to stop it there, and I will let you guys read that, read over this stuff, and then your assignment is to make a fake movie poster. You are allowed to use Photoshop and Illustrator. Of course, you would use Photoshop to manipulate imagery, and then you would use Illustrator to design the font and the text and the general layout or graphics that you might use for your movie poster.